Humans learn and share knowledge through various forms. Knowledge management can evoke different meaning and symbols.
When I talk about knowledge management, I think about the camel. They have a very special digestive system where they can store food for days and weeks without eating anything. And the time they need the food, they will retrieve it back. And that's reminds me of knowledge management.
When I think about knowledge management, I think of it from a visual communication perspective. For example, with maps or diagrams, different charts, it helps to clarify knowledge, so we are better able to share ideas together.
I think of knowledge management as a puzzle, where like in the puzzle you put the pieces together and create a big picture.
Managing knowledge is a very dynamic, complex, and essential process. The Knowledge Institute at the School of Communication and Information at Rutgers University has been created to study and understand the knowledge sharing process.
Our mission is to research how organizations share knowledge, build knowledge, and organize knowledge objects. I'm convinced more than ever that knowledge sharing and knowledge building is important for progressive organizations that want to be learning organizations.
We asked experts why knowledge management is important and relevant in their fields.
Knowledge management is a very important issue for global team communication in particular, because many global teams are formed for purposes of innovation. Teams in general are effective in terms of bringing people together with diverse knowledge and expertise, and doing that on a virtual or global level allows to bring people together who have different knowledge and different experience from all corners of the world.
Knowledge and how it's constructed in organizations plays many roles, including how we can make decisions in organizations, how organizational members create a role for themselves and gain status in an organization, so the degree to which they hold information, especially information that's unique in an organization, can have a great deal of influence.
Information is power, and the digital age has changed the way we manage our knowledge.
There are many ways and many reasons why knowledge management is vital to news organizations. And in this digital age, there's really no excuse not to have good knowledge management, because we have the tools, we have the technological wherewithal to have good knowledge management. So it's an opportunity for news organizations to really move up in their level of professionalism, but it's also vital because they need to do it to be effective businesses, to do great journalism, and to make sure that they provide the marketing and advertising function in a way that is effective for their clients, but also ensures the privacy of their audiences.
Knowledge gained through media, social networking, and popular culture is a whole new way of organizing and processing information.
The rich transformation of information to knowledge, and to me, this is at the heart of organizations that are part of the learning and knowledge building infrastructure.
How do we move from, knowledge as information to knowledge as transformation, as action? And so once we think of knowledge management moving out of traditional organizations into everyday life, into these interactions, into these relationships, then the question is posed that, how do we figure out the types of organizations or the types of compositions of these collective practices that match what people are actually living and doing in everyday life. Rather than presume that the organizational forms that we have are sufficient, we might need to rethink the very kinds of organization that we have or want to have, and begin by looking at what people do in everyday life as a way to do that. And I think popular culture allows us to see some of that.
Knowledge is central to every activity we pursue, and the way we effectively manage it will influence our research in the future. For more insights and perspectives on knowledge management, visit the Knowledge Institute at Rutgers website at knowledgeinstitute.rutgers.edu.